Okay, so what is this? Episode 7 of the DP. When the abyss gazes back into you, you gaze back into the abyss. And when you gaze into the abyss gazes back into you. All things in the darkness must be brought into light on this podcast. Or actually, better yet, in this podcast. Yeah, the Dark Podcast. Alright, so Nin once again is strengthening or in other words, strengthening is actually truly just inspiring yourself. Okay, so your mind, your soul, your spirit, and this begins to deepen your perspective of yourself. When you deepen your perspective of yourself and your perception of yourself and your awareness of yourself, you begin to strengthen your ability to crystallize your manifestations. It's not materializing, it's crystallizing your manifestations into your immediate what appears to be surrounding an environment. Okay, so your surrounding environment is simply everything and anything and all things within your aura that are from your aura, that are from your soul. Okay, so not like everything that was created or constructed or fucking, you know, that you believe to be called the world. That's not your manifestation. Your manifestation is quite literally everything that you've inspired yourself to create for yourself, to generate for yourself. You've alchemized all that is false into positive, okay, into what you believe is called positive, which is into just you self-actualizing, self-realizing, self-clarifying, and becoming more self-aware of your true self, the truth, your real self, your actual existence. And that right there alone is all that it and that right there alone strengthens your nin, which you may believe to be called your willpower, which is also called your willpower. And that willpower begins to and this is just a figure of speech, possess things to create or to align with, create for you. So construct for you. So it begins to construct the reality that you are willing to see. In a sense, what's happening is that it begins to you begin to exist and be protected and shielded from all of these apparitions and phenomenons that may attempt to manipulate you, aka influence you, or what you may believe to be called influence you into believing, into feeling, and into willing things into existence that aren't kind of like into your mind that aren't real. And a matrix is you trapping yourself within you believing that you're trapped within your mind. And by you unintentionally, meaning you are unaware, or you were aware, or you are aware deep down inside, but you don't want to deep down inside, or you are fully aware that you are tricking your own self using your own power, okay, your own knowledge against you, which your knowledge is a weapon, which is the weapons that can be formed against you. So their knowledge of you, of themselves, is what's allowing you to be influenced into doing what they want you to do. See how that works? So like their knowledge of themselves allows them to be aware of your ignorance. And that's how those weapons can be formed against you. And I say they, but not only they, but you, because you're allowing it through your unwillingness, your lack of belief, or your disbelief actually, and your unawareness of yourself. And that's how that works, and how that because you may be like, well, how the fuck does that make sense? It's because if you knew that you were being self-destructive, self-manipulative, self-abusive, and you don't truly feel like, or you don't truly believe that's really what you are willing to do for yourself, what you're willing to create for yourself, then what happens is that you are able to transmute, transform, and transfer, aka, and as well as alchemize that energy, your own energy. Okay, not that energy, your energy. Okay, your soul's existence, presence into benefiting. I'm not even gonna say benefiting. Into constructing for you and not for others. Okay, because when you construct or create for others, what happens is that if it doesn't include you in the process, then it's against you. So to your own detriment, to your own ignorance, to your own lack of awareness, to your own obliviousness, naivety, you aren't creating in your best interest. So when you're not creating in your best interest, you're not inspired to create for yourself as a result, because whatever is being created by you is not actually benefiting you. It's not in your interest. So if it's not in your interest, then you're being self-destructive, self-manipulative. You are playing tricks on your own mind. The matrix isn't outside of you, it's inside of you. It's called you tricking your own mind. That is a matrix. Ma represents mind, which is the great mother as well. And tricks is another word for literally the word trick, the word you believe to be called trick. Okay, which is essentially what you believe to be called a lie. There's no such thing as lies. They're just tricks. Okay, there's no such thing as playing. It's just performance. There's no such thing as a game. It's just an act. The fuck you playing for? You know? So that's why you don't play with yourself. Okay? You see reality when you know, what is actually real, basically. That's what is real. That's what reality is. You see reality doesn't play with itself. Why are you playing? So how would it make any sense for you to play with yourself? You see reality doesn't play within itself or about itself or both. So why play within yourself and about yourself? See, what makes true and false different from one another, or opposites, is that truth aligns with what assists you to better whatever yourself. Okay, and tricks is what it's just the opposite of that. So it's what tricks you, okay, or confuses you into what isn't assisting you. So it's destroying you, even though you can never truly be destroyed, because energy can never be destroyed. You are alchemizing or utilizing your own existence to filtrate, benefit, or create something that isn't going to essentially help you. You have the whole entire point of you being able to have autonomy of within your existence, meaning you having access to your own existence, and you being able to create for yourself, is that you help yourself. Okay, when you're not helping yourself, you're not healing. If you're not healing, then you believe that you're hurting yourself. See, so influence hurts, makes you believe that you're hurting yourself, but inspiration allows you to believe that you're healing yourself. And when you heal yourself, you recover. That recovery strengthens you. So all apparitions and phenomenons, including yourself, are not able to access you, okay, inappropriately, unrighteously, and with impure intention, will,